Yes, we are at a festival. We're at Lollapalooza, backstage at the XRT radio compound with an old friend. You know him from the Black Keys, and his name is Dan Auerbach. Dan, welcome.
Thank you.
It's nice to have you back. Last time we spoke with you here at Lollapalooza was 2 years ago. You were with Patrick, and we had a big discussion about burgers. We talked about the fact that burgers come from Akron.
Yeah, that's still up. You know, that's still a debate we're having. I'm not too sure that it's true, but you know, that doesn't stop us from telling everyone.
I don't know,
it's true.
but that was a great story because it certainly got the conversation going, and I've been able to impress people with that fact. And I tell them to go look it up. You can go look it up in Wikipedia. It's right there.
Did you look it up? Is it true?
I did. And I'm like, my God, they weren't lying. They weren't making that up. That's great. Well, you're here not with Patrick.
No,
you're here as a solo artist, as Dan Auerbach. You played. Have you played yet?
No, we play in about an hour and a half.
In about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Okay, like what's the band that you're playing with this time?
I'm playing with it's a 6-piece band altogether. It's 2 drums, bass, 2 guitars, organ, and so it's a big band, big arrangements, lots of percussion.
Yeah. Now, last time you were in town, I believe you played with the Haciendas.
Well, it's those guys and Patrick from My Morning Jacket.
Oh, Patrick.
So they are known as the Fast Five when they play with me.
I like that.
They don't like to be called Hacienda or Patrick from My Morning Jacket. They prefer to have their own singular identity.
I like that. I like that. So, so how is it going as a solo artist? You know, you've played with Patrick for so long. Patrick from the Black Keys. Has there been an adjustment? Is it how does it feel to be out on your own like this?
Oh, it's cool. You know, it's totally different for me. Having to be a part of a big band is interesting, you know, and it's a nice experience for me, you know what I mean? After having played in the 2-piece, really, Black Keys are my first band, really, you know, first permanent band. So I haven't known anything but a 2-piece for 10 years. Yeah. So it's cool to be able to go on tour and play with a big band. It's fun.
So the songs you write with the Black Keys, are those written? Those are written for a 2-piece. Like, could those songs possibly?
Not necessarily. I mean, songs. Sometimes me and Pat will come up with a song together. Other times I'll write a song, and then I, can do whatever I want with it. We can adapt it to be a Black Keys song, or I can take it to these other guys and turn it into a bigger arrangement. You know.
Yeah. You played a lot of instruments on the record.
Yeah.
Yeah, what did you play beside guitar?
I played drums, I played organ, I played piano, sang harmonies, I played mandolin, pretty much everything.
So did you record the record by yourself? Is that
No, I mean, when I couldn't get people to come over, I did it myself, but for the most part, I tried to get as many people in one room as possible, recording the songs.
Now, you recorded in your own studio in Akron.
Yeah.
That's a pretty busy studio. You produce a lot of records. For other people,
Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun making records, and it's sort of become a semi-serious thing for me, you know.
Yeah, there was a record I received, must have been a year and a half ago or so, from a band from Iowa called Radio Moscow. Just an awesome record, such a good rock record. That kid in the band is an amazing guitar player. Yeah,
we did that record in a few days.
Yeah,
and it was just him and a bass player. So he recorded the drums. He played drums and bass. The other guy played bass, and they did it live. And then he overdubbed all his guitar, and all the vocals, and all the percussion himself.
Really?
Yeah, he's one of those guys that's just extremely talented.
Yeah. Are you going to work with them in the future?
Possibly. Yeah. We're still in touch every once in a while.
Yeah.
He's been on tour. He's doing really well.
Yeah. You also worked on a record with Jessie Lee Mayfield.
Yeah, Jessica.
She's a very talented singer.
Yeah, she's really cool, and I was off and on for like 2.5 years. We'd record between tours, Black Keys tours, and just accumulated a bunch of material, and I finally put it together into a record, and I tried to shop it around to some labels, and no one would bite. And I thought it was a really good record, and so I just decided to start my own label and put it out.
Yeah.
Just to do it, you know, and it's done really well. She's been on tour with Ray LaMontagne, and she's been to Europe a few times, and she's
very
working
young.
her ass off. Well, when we started, she was 16.
Wow.
And she's 19 now.
Man, that's amazing.
Yeah, totally
now,
amazing.
You caught up with Patrick Carney. You played as the Black Keys, what, just like a week or so ago?
Yeah, last week at the All Points West.
Yeah. Now, was that the first Black Keys gig in a while?
Yeah. Well, we played a few weeks before that. We've been doing festivals during the summer, off and on.
Yeah. And Patrick has some stuff going on, too. He just started a label.
He's had a label for a couple of years now.
Yeah, for a couple of years?
Yeah.
I received a record, and, I can't remember the name of the band. It's like within the last few weeks I got it. It's
could have been The Other Girls.
The Other, yes, that's
The Other Girls?
Exactly it, yeah.
Yeah, they're a band from Cleveland, friends of ours, and they're really good. Really good band.
That's great. So Keep It Hit is the name of your album.
Yeah.
And you're going to be working this record for a while. You're going to be touring with this band.
Yeah, well, we already went around the world once. We did Australia and Europe and America, and we've got another tour in November in the States. We're going to hit both coasts, and just going to keep doing it, It's just, it's fun. Me and Patrick are working on a couple different albums right now, and I've got some more bands coming in the studio to record, so busy year. It's going to be busy.
Well, it's good to keep it busy like that. So
totally.
We're going to let you go because you're hitting the stage in just a little while, and can't be any hotter on stage than it is back here. So
yeah, it's starting to get gross back here.
Yeah, it is. It is. We're backstage here with Dan Auerbach at Lollapalooza. There's more on the way. I'm Marty Leonard, 93 XRT.